is just
Yeah,
much easier to get by in, and Quebec City is very difficult.
I had no
If you don't
problem.
speak French.
I had no problem in Montreal.
Montreal is easy because everyone Montreal is like a weekend hotspot for like people from Ottawa and people from Toronto, and like Ontario loves to go over to Montreal and hang, or the Gatineau Hills.
Put a beret on the bus. I can do different hats. You know how like Manny has the hat change on his stream? I'll just put a different hat on the bust. We have a helmet.
Does Manny do a hat change?
Yeah, Manny does a hat change.
I never noticed that.
Oh, you should do a hat change. Anyway, it's almost getting warm enough that I'm going to be losing hats off. I'll be losing the toque soon. We had a bit of a cold snap this last month.
It hailed at my house yesterday.
Yeah, it's still kind of like there's still a little bit of winter left. So normally I'd be rocking a trucker hat by now. I go between the trucker hat.
It has been colder this winter.
Yeah, so that's why I'm still rocking the toque. But I had to for my sculpture. Anyway. This is the thing. Is he peeing on the floor? I don't know. Anyway. Okay, so that's what we're doing today. I think it's tough to say. I think the overhead camera. Actually, that doesn't look too bad either. I think the overhead camera is more accurate to the colors. Yeah, I think the overhead.
Your phone is more saturated.
Yeah. So yeah, the overhead is what the colors actually look like. Though it's not quite as dull.
It's not as dull.
Yeah.
So the iPhone camera is much more saturated, but the colors are more like what's under this camera.
Yeah.
But brighter.
Okay.
That's weird.
It is weird. Neither of them is accurate. Neither.
It's in between.
It's in between.
It's
Just
in
imagine
between.
in between. So actually, Megan, you see up on that shelf there? You see right up on top?
Uh-huh.
There's some slices of Buckeye Burl. Can you grab me one of those? Right on top of the shelf. Right on top next to that. That is.
See it.
Yes, that's it. Megan. Good job. You're the best.
Thanks.
Okay, so free fall. This is Buckeye Burl. This is natural Buckeye Burl. Basically, it's tree cancer. It's a growth. It's a growth on the tree. So this is what it looks like natural. It's very porous. You can see there's lots of holes. You have to resin fill it. So it's crazy that you get this out of it, but it is the same thing. So,
Oh, if you don't put any filters on your Instagram, right?
No.
Like when you take pictures? Susu, if you want to see like the true color tone, you could go to Hank's Instagram and you could see the true
actually,
color
that
tone.
one doesn't look right either.
It doesn't?
No, nothing's capturing this top. Like, it's kind of green, it's kind of blue. It looks like this color on the overhead cam, the color is right, but it's way more vibrant than it's dull. The
Yeah.
colors are right on the overhead.
Yeah.
It's just
But
not
it's
as dull.
dulled out.
It's really dull looking.
Whereas they're heavily saturated and way more orange
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the iPhone.
Which is
camera.
also, it depends on the lighting too. Okay. So, Hank juice it. Okay. So this is Buckeye Burl. Oh, where's my Hank juice? I'm running low on Hank juice. I don't got much. So Buckeye Burl is very porous. And so it takes dye really well, and you get these different kind of tonal variations. So this is natural which also looks cool. So Will is working on a Buckeye Burl top right now that's just now